Chinese President Xi Jinping's presence at the Victory Day parade in Moscow sent a powerful message to the world. This visit, marking the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, highlighted the deepening ties between China and Russia. Xi stood shoulder to shoulder with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Their show of unity came at a time of heightened geopolitical tensions. The world watched closely as these two powerful leaders reaffirmed their commitment to each other. Xi's visit extended beyond mere symbolism. He engaged in substantial discussions with Putin. Their talks focused on strengthening what they call their comprehensive strategic partnership of coordination for a new era. This partnership, first announced in 2019, signifies a deepening of ties in various sectors. These sectors include trade, energy, and security. The timing of Xi's visit is significant. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has strained relations between Russia and the West. Western nations have imposed sanctions on Russia. They have also provided military aid to Ukraine. China, while officially neutral on the Ukraine issue, has provided diplomatic support to Russia. Xi's visit is seen by many analysts as a sign of China's growing support for Russia in the face of Western pressure. Xi's visit to Moscow is a significant development in the evolving geopolitical landscape. It underscores the growing alignment between China and Russia. Both countries share a vision of a multipolar world. In this world, their influence would counterbalance that of the United States. How this partnership further develops will undoubtedly have profound implications for global affairs in the years to come. The shared history between China and Russia played a prominent role in Xi's visit. Both leaders invoked the memory of their country's alliance during World War II. They emphasized the sacrifices made by their people in the fight against fascism. This shared history serves as a powerful foundation for their contemporary relationship. Xi and Putin condemned what they called attempts to distort history. This refers to efforts by some Western nations to downplay the Soviet Union's role in defeating Nazi Germany. China and Russia see these efforts as disrespectful to their shared history. They also view it as an attempt to undermine their current partnership. The emphasis on shared history resonates deeply within both Chinese and Russian societies. In China, memories of the war of resistance against Japanese aggression remain strong. The Chinese Communist Party frequently draws upon this historical narrative to foster patriotism. Similarly, in Russia, the Great Patriotic War occupies a central place in the national consciousness. By invoking this shared past, Xi and Putin aim to solidify their country's bond. They are presenting themselves as inheritors of a common struggle against oppression. This narrative serves to legitimize their partnership. It also helps to rally domestic support for their foreign policy agendas. Xi's visit to Moscow takes place against a backdrop of shifting geopolitical dynamics. The post-Cold War era, characterized by American dominance, is giving way to a more multipolar world. In this new world order, China and Russia are positioning themselves as leading powers. Their goal is to challenge the existing international order. Both countries are increasingly assertive on the global stage. They seek to reshape international institutions. Their aim is to better reflect their interests and values. This has brought them into conflict with the United States. The U.S. sees China and Russia as a threat to its hegemony. The Ukraine conflict has further exacerbated tensions between Russia and the West. China has walked a diplomatic tightrope. It has refrained from explicitly endorsing Russia's actions. However, China has provided economic and diplomatic support to Moscow. This demonstrates China's willingness to challenge the West. The growing partnership between China and Russia has profound implications for the international system. It is accelerating the shift towards a multipolar world. This will have far-reaching consequences for global governance, security, and trade. The rules and norms that have governed international relations for decades are being challenged. A new era of geopolitical competition is emerging. The burgeoning relationship between China and Russia is often described as an alliance of convenience. Both countries face common challenges. These challenges include containing American influence and navigating a changing global order. Their partnership provides them with a platform to coordinate their actions. They aim to advance their shared interests on the world stage. Economic ties form a crucial pillar of the China-Russia relationship. China is Russia's largest trading partner. Bilateral trade has increased significantly in recent years. This trend is driven by China's growing demand for energy. Russia, rich in natural resources, has become a key supplier of oil and gas to China. Energy cooperation was high on the agenda during Xi's visit to Moscow. The two countries are exploring the possibility of constructing the Power of Siberia 2 gas pipeline. This project, if realized, would further cement Russia's role as a major energy supplier to China. It would also reduce Russia's dependence on European markets. However, the China-Russia partnership faces potential challenges. There are historical mistrust and geopolitical differences. China's growing economic and military might could raise concerns in Moscow. Russia might be wary of becoming too reliant on China. Despite these challenges, the current geopolitical climate fosters closer cooperation between China and Russia. As long as they perceive a common threat from the United States, their partnership is likely to endure. The world will be watching closely to see how this alliance of convenience evolves in the years to come.